How y'all doing? It's Rob Burnham here for Man R&B. This is an episode of Retro TV 91. This time I'm doing another episode of movie reviews. This time I'm reviewing Star Wars Episode 1. What happens in this movie is it starts off with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And they're meeting with the Trade Federation. And the reason they're doing this is because the Trade Federation has a blockade on Naboo. And Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon's there to talk on the behalf of the Supreme Chancellor, and their negotiations don't go nowhere, and they have to fight their way out of there. Well, when they do this, they head to Naboo and get past the blockade, and this is where they meet Jar Jar Binks, and Qui-Gon Jinn saves Jar Jar, so now Jar Jar owes him a life debt. So Jar Jar leads them to the Gungan City underwater, and they meet the Gungan King. And the Gungan King says that Naboo and the Gungans are enemies, and that they don't care what happened to the Naboo people. And Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan's trying to convince him otherwise, because something happens to the Naboo people, the Gungans will be next. And they leave and head to the Queen Amidala, and they are able to get her off of Naboo, but their ship gets shot in the process, so they have to land on Tatooine for repairs. Well, when they get there, they meet this slave owner, Watto, and Watto is the slave owner of Anakin Skywalker and his mother, and they have been under his servitude for quite a while. And Watto has Anakin raise pods for him sometimes. So Qui-Gon Jinn makes a bet with Watto. If Anakin wins the next race, that Watto gives them the parts they need, and also Anakin becomes a free person. And the pod race happens, and Anakin's ship the pod is kind of messed up and banged up because one of the racers, I can't remember his name right now, sabotaged ship before the race, and that doesn't even stop Anakin. Anakin's able to win his freedom and the parts that Qui-Gon and them need. So they fly off Tatooine, head to Coruscant to talk to the Senate, and the Senate's not believing Queen Amidala, and the Senator of Naboo, who is actually, I don't want to spoil it if you don't know, but he's secretly somebody else. And what happens is Naboo, Queen Amidala and them go back to Naboo, and they are at war with the Trade Federation. And what happens is a squad of fighter pilots go to try to destroy the command ship. That way they can take out the droids. And Anakin gets sucked into this by accident, and Anakin flies the ship into the control ship and actually destroys it and shuts down all the droids during the battle. While this is happening, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan is facing Darth Maul. Qui-Gon winds up dying, and Obi-Wan's able to cut Darth Maul in half, and we think that Darth Maul is dead, but if you know the Star Wars lore and continuity, he's not really dead. But what happens is, after this, Qui-Gon gets Obi-Wan to promise him that he will train Anakin. So Obi-Wan goes to Yoda, and Yoda makes him a Jedi Master and reluctantly allows him to train Anakin Skywalker. So I have to see what happens with that. Other than that, that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Obi-Wan's going to be training Anakin, what's going to happen next? As always, Rob Burnham with you. Awesome, Rich TV 901. See you next time.